Southern Smoke based out of Olney, Illinois, and GRB based out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. So a couple teams from quite a distance away from each other here this afternoon, or this evening, I guess. We're running about a half hour behind schedule. This game was originally slated to start at 5 o'clock, and we're going to be closer to a 5:30 start here. It looks like the Rays are helmeted up and ready to bat, so they will be the visiting team today, and Southern Smoke will be the home team. I believe both teams might be 2-0 right now, possibly. Smoke is 2-0. Rays are either 2-0 or 3-0. I'm getting ready to look and find out for sure. And the Rays are 2-0 as well. They had a game that got caught in the rain yesterday, so both teams 2-0 here. This tournament's a field of 39 15U teams, and the top 8 will advance to play tomorrow. So 4-0 record would probably guarantee you there. 3-1 is a possibility. So both teams here today looking to keep that undefeated streak going for the tournament to try to advance to tomorrow. Looks like Noah Myers will be on the mound for the Smoke today. And Mason Bunting is behind the plate doing the catching. Quick rundown here before we get started of our sponsors. 618 Construction, Steve Faulkner Automotive, Ashton. All right, I think we're back here. Lost connection here for a little bit. There's 2 outs. Leadoff batter for GRB got a base hit, and then a second batter ground into a 6-4-3 double play. Counts 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch, that's swung on. A little blooper towards second base. That's going to fall in for a base hit. That batter was Frank. And that's going to bring in Cherrick. So 2 outs. Runner at first here for GRB. Frank, the runner at first. Check at him, not in time. Myers from the windup. That went in, called strike 1. So Myers working ahead in the count here, 0-1. Frank takes his lead at first. The 0-1 pitch, the back pick attempt, and tag not in time. So counts even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Myers comes in just low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, the count. The 2-1 to Cherrick is swung on, fouled straight back. That evens the count 2-2. Myers from the stretch, he leans in, he gets his sign, he is set. And he delivers the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So GRB will leave one man stranded here in the top of the first. And we will have the bottom of the first coming up to you right here after this word from our sponsors. All right, so we are back live here from Illinois Central College. Had some internet issues, but I think we've got those figured out. We are in the bottom of the first inning. The Southern Smoke have bases loaded, and there's one out. Luke Lovelady is the batter. Jetson Holt is the runner at third. Easton Oaks, the runner at second, and Felix Reynolds, the runner at first. Lovelady has a 2-2 count, looking to move these runners around. That one misses just outside, so count runs full 3-2 on Lovelady. That one misses high, so that's going to walk a run in for the Smoke. Bases will remain loaded with one out, and Noah Myers, the batter. You guys remember how they said to say that pitcher's name? Miscellaneous? Do you remember? What is it? Barcelona. What was it again? Marcelonis. Marcelonis is the pitcher for GRB. Wild last name, and I didn't have a clue, so luckily I had the fans here from Green Bay to help me out a little bit. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Myers grounds to second. Opportunity for a double play here. They get the runner at first. And calls them both out. I think he's calling interference, I believe, was the call there. I think he said he has to slide, but so he's calling the runner out at first on, I'm not really sure what. Coach Jones is questioning. All right, so after one complete inning, Southern Smoke lead this game 1-0. And we'll have the second for you coming up right after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois. Leading things off here for GRB is the left fielder, Lenzing. First pitch he sees down in the dirt, ball 1. Myers from the windup. He delivers the 1-0 pitch. That's swung on, grounded. It's going to be fouled down the third base side. So it counts even now, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Lensing. Swung on, chopped to the second base side, and somehow that gets by. So Lensing is aboard for the leadoff hit for GRB, and first baseman Wright will be the next batter. First pitch is in the dirt. It's going to get by, so that runner will advance to second base, put himself in scoring position for GRB. One ball, no strike count. Myers from the stretch, he delivers. That one swung on and missed, strike one. So that evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 to Wright. That's popped up, foul, out of play, just over the lights. 1 ball, 2 strike count now. One, two, swung on, it's fouled back. So the count will remain the same, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Smoke looking for their first out here of the second inning. He's in the dirt, ball 2. Counts even 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Myers. That's grounded up the middle. Lovelady makes the play up the middle. They were the first in time. So Wright will be out at first for the first out of the inning, but he will move Lensing over to third base as Watts, the extra hitter, will come to the plate. Ball in play here, most likely will score a run for GRB. First pitch is in, called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Watts is grounded to third, and we're going to go home with this. He's going to get in a rundown, and he's going to be tagged out at home, and the throw at second is in time. So double play to end the inning for the Southern Smoke, and they get themselves out of a little jam there. So no runs will score for GRB in their half of the second. And we'll have the bottom half of the second for you coming up right after this. Oh, yeah. I know. Welcome back to Illinois Central College. Cam Welsh leading things off for the Smoke. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball. Breaks in for strike one. That one comes in just low, ball one. Counts even 1-1. That one's popped up on the infield. First baseman is settled under, and he misses it, but it lands in foul territory. So Welsh will have another chance here. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ball and 2 strike the count on Welsh. The 1-2 is outside, evens the count 2-2. Lane Willis stands on deck for the Smoke. The 2-2 pitch is on the way. It's low. So, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 is hit hard to third base. He is unable to handle that. And Welsh will be aboard on the air on the third baseman. And that's going to bring Lane Willis to the plate for his first at bat of the game. That was a hard hit ball by Welsh. Welsh takes his lead at first. Willis digs in. Welsh with a very good jump. Nice bunt there by Willis, and
that hit a rock. It didn't hit his foot.
Umpire says the ball hit the runner. Holy cow.
Good job.
We'll go back and watch the video. We'll call New York.
So Willis is out on the making contact with the ball. I don't think he did though. So Noah Molinax is the batter. Welsh still on first base. Welsh with a really good jump again. That ball is in center field, and Welsh is going to get third on this. That ball is way high, and Welsh is going to score. Yep, so that ball goes out of play, and Welsh will score. So the baseball gods are real, folks. After the missed call there on calling our guy out, the baseball gods took over, and Welsh scores on a couple throwing errors there by GRB, making the score 2-0 now in favor of the Smoke. So the call was a strike before the stealing escapade there, and Noah Molinax is the batter. He has a 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch called ball, counts even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. That's swung on, fouled straight back. Ball and 2 strikes now, the count on Mullinax. Mullinax digs in. He awaits the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. He stays alive. Count will remain the same, 1-2. Foul ball. I think it hit off the very knob of the bat, possibly. Either way, foul ball. Mullinax stays alive. So Mullinax will dig in and wait the 1-2 pitch again. And that hits the outside corner, called strike 3 for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring Jared Crompton to the plate. Crompton, the right fielder today. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball. Falls in, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That hits the dirt, ball 1. Counts even, 1-1. Counts 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is going to hit Crompton, so he will take his base on the hit by pitch. And that's going to bring the smoke back to the top of the order. Mason Bunting will be the batter. He flew out to center field his first at bat.
Go, Mason.
First pitch to Bunting is on the way. Comes in low, ball 1. That one's outside. So Bunting ahead in the count here, 2-0. Pitcher gives Crompton a look there at first, and he delivers the 2-0 pitch. It's high. So Bunting way ahead here now, 3-0. The 3-0 is right down the middle, strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike is the count. Pitcher from the stretch. He's set, and he delivers a 3-1. That's swung on. It's drove to right field. Right fielder is settled under, but can't see it. Loses it in the sun. And that ball will drop, and Crompton will be in safe at third. Sorry, I forgot to change the camera angle. Maddox Dillard, the courtesy runner for Bunting, who is the catcher. And Judson Holt will be the next batter. Dillard will get the stolen base. Pitch was a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes. Smoke now has 2 runners in scoring position for Holt. The 1-0 pitch to Holt is on the way, and that's fouled back. Evens the count, 1-1. So Holt looking to put one in the gap somewhere here and score a couple runs for the Smoke. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. Called strike one. Called strike two, my bad. Ball and 2 strikes is the count. The 1-2 pitch to Holt. Same spot as the last one, called strike 3. So the Smoke will leave 2 men stranded here in the second. And after 2 complete innings, the score is Southern Smoke 2, GRB Rays 0. We'll have the third inning for you after this. We are set for third inning action here. The pitcher, Marcelonis, is leading things off for GRB. This will be his first at bat of the game. Noah Myers still on the bump for the Smoke. First pitch he throws in the third inning is in for a called strike 1. So Myers working ahead here in the count. Myers from the windup, the 0-1 pitch. That comes in low, ball 1. Counts even 1-1. That one's fouled up out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. That one's going to land on top of the batting cage. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch is on the way from Myers. Curveball, chopped foul down the first base side. Nice play there by the GRB first base coach. So the 1-2 pitch again. That swung on a miss, strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down for the GRB here in the third. And that's going to bring in the catcher, Gloyd, for his first at bat of the game. First pitch comes in high, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Myers. That finds the strike zone, evens the count 1-1. Hearing some chatter from the GRB. Austin Gloyd is the first name. I can only see first initial here on Game Changers, so I try to listen, get some first names thrown in there for you. That one was fouled off. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Austin Gloyd, the catcher. The 1-2 pitch is fouled straight back. So count remains the same, 1-2. The 1-2 is popped into shallow right field. And Luke Lovelady comes across and makes that catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down now. Next batter is Nigbor. He is the second baseman. First pitch into him is called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Myers. That's swung on. That's drove to right field. And right fielder Crompton, unable to get to that ball, landed just in fair territory. So Nigbor will be aboard with a 2-out base hit. And Peranto, the shortstop, will be the next batter. Peranto is the last batter in the order, so on deck will be the top of the order. So Myers from the stretch leans in. He has his sign. He's going to check on Nigbor at first, not in time. First pitch to Peranto on the way. It's swung on. It's popped up. Lovelady coming across. And for some reason tries to basket catch it and drops it. This is the stuff that kills us, folks. So they're back at the top now with 2 runners on base. We can expect the runner to go. He does not. And that's going to fall in for a base hit and be a run scored. So the error comes back to bite us, and GRB Rays score. So first and third again, and Whittle will be the next batter. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Runner first takes off. Not sure if that was the smartest play there. We let it happen, but if we would have thrown it, probably would have got him out before the runner at third could have scored. The 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. So the silly errors are coming back to haunt us here in the second inning, or in the third inning. That one finds a strike zone. Strike 1, 2 balls and a strike. That ball is ripped to right field for a base hit, and that's going to score at least 1. And the runner will stop at third. So the error has now cost 2 runs to the Smoke on an inning that we should be out of already. It's going to bring Frank to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He's got runners at first and third. The 1-0 pitch from Myers is swung on. That's drove to center field. Molinak settles under that, and he makes the catch. So scores now tied 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the third. And we'll have that for you right after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois. We are set for the bottom of the third here. You're watching the Southern Smoke 15U and the GRB 15U. Easton Oaks will be leading things off for the Smoke here in the bottom of the third. Smoke has a couple of runs to get back here. And Easton Oaks is looking to get that started for the Smoke. First pitch Oaks sees is swung on, chopped, foul down the first base side. So no balls and a strike, the count on Oaks. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, fouled out of play. So Oaks quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. The 0-2 to Oaks. That's inside, ball one. No one misses outside, so evens the count 2-2. So Oaks awaits the fifth pitch of the at-bat here. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and that bounces in the dirt. So runs the count full 3-2. So we've gone from an 0-2 to a 3-2. And Oaks awaits the sixth pitch of the at-bat. From the windup, the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three. So with one out, Felix Reynolds will step to the plate. Reynolds is... He must have got hit his first at bat. He did. He got hit his first at bat. First pitch he sees, outside, ball one. That one comes in low, ball two. So Reynolds ahead in the count here, 2-0. That one's outside. So Reynolds ahead in the count here, 3-0. On deck is Luke Lovelady. The 3-0 pitch to Reynolds. That hits the dirt, ball 4. So Reynolds will draw the 1-out walk, and he will be aboard for Lovelady. Lovelady is 0 for 0. He did walk his first at bat. Reynolds takes his lead at first. Pitcher gives him a look. He comes set. And the pitch comes in for strike 1. So no balls and a strike now, the count on the Lovelady. Lovelady grounds that hard to the third baseman. He mishandles it. He goes to first. Does make the out at first. But Reynolds is in safe at second. So 2 outs now. Reynolds in scoring position. Noah Myers will be the batter. First pitch to Myers is on the way, and it's a ball. Myers is 0 for 1 on the day. Myers was called out on the interference or whatever was called at second there in the first inning. The 1-0 pitch is swung on, fouled. That's going to get out of play, so 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One ball, 1 strike count on Noah Myers. 2 outs. Reynolds, the runner at second. The 1-1 pitch comes in high, ball 2. Two balls and a strike, the count. Reynolds fouls that one back. That evens the count. 2-2. Cam Welsh, the on-deck batter for the Smoke. Big pitch here, the 2-2 swung on. Myers fights that off. 2, hang on to see another 2-2 pitch. The 2-2 is fouled off again. So Myers battling here with 2 outs. Hopefully he can win this battle here. 2 balls, 2 strikes for, I believe, the 3rd time. That one's drove. That's going to be a base hit into right field. And Reynolds will be held up at 3rd. So Myers is aboard. Puts runners at 1st and 3rd for Cam Welsh. He is 1 for 1 on the day, and he has scored 1 of 2 runs for the Smoke. And Maddox Dillard will be in to run for the pitcher Myers. Welsh digs in. He waits the first pitch here of his at-bat. Dillard takes his lead at 1st. Reynolds his lead at 3rd. Dillard off. No throw. And runners now at 2nd and 3rd for Welsh. So a base hit to the grass. If it's deep enough, could score 2 runs here for the Smoke, which is a big need right here. 1 ball, no strike. Pitch. Low. Ball 2. So Welsh ahead in the count here, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is on the way. That one finds the zone, in for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now the count. Pitcher really is doing a good job hitting his spots here. Not too many pitches are around the middle of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. That one swung, hit hard to the shortstop. He fields it. The throw is nice pick there by the first baseman Wright for the 3rd out of the inning. So the smoke will leave 2 men stranded. And after 3 complete, the score remains tied 2-2. We'll have the 4th for you after this. Welcome back to Illinois Central College. Myers quickly ahead here in the count. No balls and 2 strikes on, let's see who the batter is. Called strike 3 on, that was Chirek, one of the extra hitters. So that would bring in the left fielder Lensing with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Lensing is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch he sees from Myers hits the outside corner, called strike 1. No balls and a strike here, the count on Lensing. The 0-1 pitch, that one hits the dirt low, evens the count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike pitch. Swung on, grounded to Lovelady, the second baseman. He makes the play and the throw for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. And that's going to bring in the first baseman, Wright. I think they said Jimmy, and there's a J, so that would make sense. Jimmy Wright, first baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the day. So his 2nd at bat of the day. First pitch he sees is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, that's right down the middle, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So Myers working ahead in the count here with 2 outs. Expect to see something here a little bit out of the zone, hopefully getting to chase one. The 0-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back. So right will hang on, stay alive for another 0-2 pitch headed his way. The 0-2. A little bit high, not a bad 0-2 pitch there by Myers, though. Expect this one to be out of the zone as well. The 1-2 pitch. That one's right down the middle. Called strike 3. So Smoke take the GRB 3 up, 3 down there in the 4th. And we are headed to the bottom of the 4th, where I believe Lane Willis will be leading things off for the Smoke. And we'll have that for you coming up right after this. Welcome back to Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois. You're watching the Southern Smoke 15U out of Olney, Illinois, and the GRB Rays out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. The score's tied 2-2, and Lane Willis will be leading things off for the Smoke. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He was called out his first at bat on a beautiful bunt down the line. Umpire said he touched the ball. First pitch he sees on his second at bat is in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is swung on. That's going to be in for a base hit from Willis. So Willis is aboard here. Nice lead off there by him. And Noah Molinak steps in. He is 0 for 1. He struck out his first at bat. Marcelonis has thrown 71 pitches, 36 for strikes. The 72nd pitch is fouled off on a bunt attempt by Molinax. Willis was off with the pitch. Molinax attempted the bunt, fouled it off. So no balls, 1 strike. Willis remains at first. Marcelonis from the stretch. He leans in. He has a sign. He gives Willis a look at first. And Molinax wants time. Wasn't comfortable with the amount of time taken there by the pitcher. Umpire grants it. And we're reset. And we're ready again. No balls, 1 strike to count. Molinax the batter. Willis takes off. Molinax squares the bunt, fouls it off. So we're 0-2 now, and we're going to have to swing it. So GRB defense, they move back to regular distance there with not much of a threat of a bunt coming here. That ball bounces, and that gets by Willis in safely with the stolen base to second. So a ball and 2 strikes now the count on Mullinax, and Willis now stands in scoring position at second. Mullinax digs in. He awaits the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded hard to the second baseman. He is unable to handle it, and Willis will come around to score on the error by the second baseman, and Mullinax will remain at first base. It's going to bring in Jared Crompton to the plate. Crompton, the right fielder, and he was hit his first at bat. First pitch he sees here. Milichoni checks on the runner at first, not in time. Mullinax the runner at first, Crompton the batter. No balls, no strikes, no outs. Crompton squares to bunt, fouls it off. So Smoke having a tough time here with the bunt, trying to sacrifice our guys to second. I'm going to bet we try it one more time. GRB, third base, is playing in. Middle infield playing back for a double play. The 0-1 pitch is high, ball 1. The throw is wide, and Mullinax will be in safe with the stolen base. So 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. And Mullinax is now in scoring position. Mullinax has his lead. Time is called, I assume by Crompton, I'm not sure. One ball, 1 strike is the count. The pitch, Crompton squares to bunt, gets that one down. He moves the runner to third. And they do make the out at first, but Crompton did exactly what he was supposed to do and move that runner to third base. So now 1 out, and the Smoke will be up back to the top of the order. Mason Bunting will be the batter. So Bunting looking to get one in the grass here for an RBI. First pitch he sees is high outside, ball 1. So anything in the outfield should score a run here, even if it's a fly out. The 1-0 pitch to Bunting, fouled straight back, evens the count 1-1. Ball and strike, the count on Bunting. The pitch, called strike 1. Or called strike 2, my bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Bunting, a big fan of hitting with 2 strikes. We'll see if he can get it done here. Stays alive, fouls it back. Count remains the same, 1-2. That one comes in low. Evens the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 1 out. Molinak's the runner at third. Bunting the batter. The 2-2 pitch. That one's outside. Makes the count full 3-2. Bunting digs in, got the wide 2-strike approach. The 3-2 pitch is fouled away, so he stays alive. Count remains the same, 3-2. So Bunting awaits the 7th pitch of the at-bat here. Pitcher has his sign. He delivers the 3-2 pitch. Comes in high, so Bunting will draw the 1-out walk. Putting runners at first and third now for the Smoke with 1 out. And it looks like GRB will be making a pitching change. 47. Let me see if I can see who that is from Game Changer yet. So 47 I don't have on my roster, so I will have that for you. I'll have that information for you when we return here from a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to the broadcast. The new pitcher here will be taking his final warm-up toss, and we will be back in action. Maddox Dillard in to run for Bunting, who just drew the 1-out walk. So Dillard will be the runner at first, and Molinak's the runner at third. Jetson Holt is the batter. Dillard takes off, ball's in the dirt, and here comes Molinak's home, and he is going to be safe. And Dillard, heads up base running by Dillard, he takes third. The pitch was called a ball. Obviously, it was in the dirt and got by. So 1 ball, no strikes on Holt. That one's in for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. So my game changer still shows the original pitcher pitching. I'm not sure if we don't have the information of 47. So I'm not sure who he is yet. Jetson Holt drives that one to right field. That's going to be down, and that's going to be an RBI as Dillard will come across to score, making the score 5-2 now in favor of the Smoke.
Hard thought, boys. Hard thought.
It's going to bring Easton Oaks to the plate. Still one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Oaks. Holt takes second. Easy. And Oaks is 1 for 2 on the day. Does have a strikeout. So Holt now on second, 1 out. The 1-0 pitch to Oaks is outside, and Holt steals that base on the pitcher. He gave him 0 attention, and Holt took advantage. So 2 balls, no strikes. Holt now the runner at third. The 2-0 pitch to Oaks, that's outside, ball 3. So the nameless pitcher here struggling to find the strike zone. These umpires are very sensitive, folks. The 3-0 pitch. So Oaks will draw the 4-pitch walk. Still 1 out. Runners at first and third. And that's going to bring Felix Reynolds to the plate. Reynolds has, I believe he's walked and got hit today. Oaks takes a big lead. He's not being held on at first, so he's going to steal real early. There he goes. Ball's in the dirt, and here comes Holt, and he will score, and Oaks will remain at second. So 6-2 now the score. So the umpires are thinking we came to watch them today. We, in fact, did not. Oaks the runner at second. 1 ball, no strike count on Reynolds. He takes a big hack at that one. Swings and misses, strike 1. So counts even, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Reynolds is on the way. That's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to count. Oaks runner at second. He takes his lead. Pitcher gives him a look. He's set. And he delivers the 2-1 pitch. That's hit hard to the third baseman. He is not able to handle that. Oaks will round third, and he will stay put there. So hard hit ball by Reynolds there. Tough ball to handle by the third baseman, Frank. So runners are at first and third now. GRB is going to make a position change. Most likely the left fielder is going to be their next guy up pitching. So they're going to bring him in. Let him get to throwing a little bit, I assume. And Luke Loveladies, the batter, with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Reynolds, the runner at first. And Oaks, the runner at third. Reynolds off on the pitch. They're going to throw that back to the pitcher hard. And Reynolds is in with a stolen base. Runners now at second and third for the Smoke. Pitch was called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Lovelady. Pitcher comes set. He delivers the 1-0 pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 2, so 2-0 now the count. The 2-0 pitch is swung on. That's grounded to the second base side. Oaks is coming home, so that's going to be a RBI fielder's choice for Lovelady, making the score 7-2. Noah Myers will be the batter. He's got Felix Reynolds standing on third base. First pitch he sees is up and in, ball 1. Reynolds takes his lead at third. Pitcher leans in, has his sign. He comes set. The 1-0 pitch is drove into right field, and if it's fair, it's going to be a base hit. It is a fair ball. And Noah Myers with the RBI single. Maddox Dillard in to run for the pitcher, Noah Myers. Do have 2 outs, and Cam Welsh will be the batter. We've got a name now. Rice is the pitcher for GRB. Dillard takes his lead at first. The pitch, that's in for a strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. The count on Welsh. The 0-1 pitch swung on, missed. Maddox Dillard. That ball gets to center field. So the second baseman misses it, the shortstop misses it, the center fielder misses it, and Dillard ends up on third base. So Welsh behind here in the count. I believe a ball and 2 strikes, I think. That ball comes in high. Let's see if I get a count here from the umpire. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. The 1-2 delivery in the dirt. Nice little scoop there by Gloyd, the catcher, keeping the runner at third. 2-2 is the count. Scoreboard says 3-2, but 2-2 is the correct count. The 2-2 from Rice to Welsh. Swung on, fouled back, so Welsh stays alive. And Lane Willis is on deck. He was the batter that led things off this inning, so Welsh will be the last batter here for the Smoke in this inning, and we'll restart. Another nice grab there by the catcher. So full count for Welsh. Last 2 pitches, the catcher for GRB, Gloyd, he has saved his team a run twice in a row now. The 3-2 pitch, that's up and in, so Welsh will draw the 2-out walk. And Lane Willis, for the second time this inning, will be the batter. And GRB is out to presumably make a pitching change. Yep, he just made a signal to the bullpen, so they're going to make another pitching change. Score's 8-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And we're going to take a quick break here and let the pitcher take his warm-up pitches. And we will return to have the remainder of the 4th inning when we return. Welcome back to Illinois Central. The new pitcher here for the Green Bay team is going to be the original left fielder, Lensing. So Lensing was brought in mid-inning here and replaced by someone, and he was able to get warmed up in the bullpen before he came in. And the first pitch he throws is going to be to Lane Willis, and it's swung on, and it's a base hit in left field, and that's an RBI. So Maddox Diller will score. So one pitch from Lensing is a base hit. He's going to bring in Noah Myers for his second at bat here of the inning. Noah Molinax. I wasn't looking. And that's a balk. So Cam Welsh takes off early and draws the balk on Lensing. So runners now at second and third for Molinax. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Molinax. Swung on, fouled back, strike one. The 0-1 pitch is fouled away. So Molinax behind here in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, that's outside. Ball one. Lensing from the stretch delivers the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be in called strike three. So Smoke will leave 2 men stranded, but not before 7 runs cross the plate, making the score 9-2 after 4 complete innings. We'll have the 5th for you when we return. Welcome back to Illinois Central College. Watts will be leading things off for GRB. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He lays down a nice bunt there. Bunting will field that, and nice scoop there by Easton Oaks. Holy cow. Wow, nice scoop. Oaksy saved the day on that one. So 1 up, 1 pitch, 1 out. And this is going to be Rice, which was the second relief pitcher here in the last inning. I believe this is his first at bat of the day. First pitch he sees is a curveball. Must have broke a little bit high. One ball, no strike to count. The 1-0 pitch from Myers. That's down the middle, strike one. Counts even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Rice. That's in, called strike two. The 1-2 is fouled off by Rice. He stays alive. Count will remain the same, 1-2.
You should have seen us golfing the other day. Every time they hit the golf ball, I was like ducking.
Myers from the windup. He delivers the 1-2 pitch to Rice. And swung on a miss, strike three.
The net absorbed.
2 up, 2 down for the Smoke here in the top of the fifth. And that's going to bring in the catcher, Gloyd. He is 0 for 1 on the day.
So they would just have to go Karen.
First pitch to Gloyd is popped up. Right field, Easton Oaks is settled under and makes the catch for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down there. And we are headed to the bottom of the fifth. The score's 9-2. Welcome back to Olney Sports Broadcasting on YouTube. You're watching Southern Smoke 15U out of Olney, Illinois, and GRB Rays from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Maddox Dillard steps in. This will be his first at bat of the day. He will be batting for Jared Crompton. First pitch Dillard sees of the day is called strike one. Lensing still the pitcher. The second pitch swung on, foul down the first base side. So Dillard quickly behind here, 0-2. Top of the order on deck for the Smoke. Prior to the inning, the umpire said 12 minutes remain here in this game before the time limit expires. The 0-2 pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dillard digs in. He awaits the 1-2 pitch. It is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Dillard will go down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring us back to the top. Mason Bunting for his 4th at bat of the day. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Also has a walk. First pitch he sees is fouled down the first base side. Strike one. No balls and a strike to count. Wensing has thrown 10 pitches, 8 for strikes, so Smoke need to be ready to swing. He is a strike thrower. Only thrown 2 balls so far. The 0-1 pitch to bunting from Wensing. That's a ball. 1-1 count. Bunting digs in. He awaits the 1-1 pitch. That comes in high as well. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is high. So counts now 3-1. Bunting's ahead here. So Bunting should be sitting fastball here. It has to be a strike. The 3-1 pitch is a strike. So now the count is full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch from Wensing to Bunting comes in high, ball 4. So Bunting will draw the 1-out walk, and Jetson Holt will be aboard. Or not aboard. Jetson Holt will be the next batter. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He also has a walk. And Jared Crompton out to run for the catcher, Bunting. Holt steps in, awaits the first pitch he'll see from Wensing today. And it's swung on a miss, strike 1. Runners can't be quite as free there at first base now. Wensing throws from the... He's a left-handed pitcher, so the pickoff attempt at first is a little bit different. And Holt will foul that one off out of play, and he's quickly behind the count here, 0-2. So called strike 3 on Holt, and Crompton will steal second. For some reason, the catcher didn't throw it. I'm not sure why. So Easton Oaks is the next batter here with 2 outs. He does have a runner in scoring position. So that runner with 2 outs should be right on the crack of the bat. Ball in the grass could score him. The first pitch Oaks sees is fouled into the umpire. And he says he's good. That foul ball, I don't think touched the catcher's glove. I think it fouled right into the umpire's midsection there. So no balls and a strike. That one's fouled away. Strike 2. So Oaks quickly behind here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. Crompton, the runner at second. Ball was high, and Crompton's going to be caught stealing big time. So that'll be 3 outs. And we are headed to the top of the 6th, which most likely, due to time, will be the final inning. All right, so we are heading to the 6th inning. This will be the 6th and final inning, and we'll have that for you when we return after this word from our fine sponsors. Welcome back. Mason Nigbur will be the first batter for the GBR. And first pitch he sees comes in low, ball 1. Noah Myers still on the bump here for the Smoke. He's only thrown 63 pitches, 45 strikes. 46 strikes, that one comes in as a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Whoa, that was called a ball. I have no idea where it missed. Must have been outside. The 2-1 delivery from Myers. That misses inside, ball 3. So the Smoke just need 3 outs here as time has expired, or it will expire here in about 1 minute. The 3-1 pitch is hit foul down the third base side. Nice play there by Felix Reynolds in foul territory, though. Counts full 3-2. So Myers from the windup delivers the 3-2 pitch. And it's low in the dirt, ball 4. And Peranto, the shortstop, will be the next batter. He's the bottom of the order, so top of the order is on deck. Peranto is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch he sees is high. Back pick attempt at first, not in time. That ball is sky high to left field. Cam Welsh settles under and makes the catch for the first out. And Nigbur will return back to first. So 1 out, runner at first. And top of the order, Uriah Linsmeyer will be the batter. He's 2 for 2 on the day. So he's seen the ball well today. First pitch he sees. Back pick attempt at first again. He's back safe. One ball, no strike count on Linsmeyer. Myers from the stretch. Pickoff attempt, not in time. So Smoke worried about Nigbur down at first. That one's in for a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Looks like Lovelady is playing shortstop now. So that tells me that if Myers gets in trouble here, then Jetson Holt will be the next pitcher up for the Smoke. The 1-1 pitch from Myers just misses, ball 2. Not a bad pitch, just missed. 2 balls and a strike, the pitch, or the count, on Linsmeyer. The 2-1 delivery comes in high, ball 3. So Myers needs to find the strike zone here to avoid the 1-out walk. The pitch is fouled up, and that's going to get out of play. So the count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not the first time we've run to a 3-2 count here in the top of the 6th. Myers from the stretch gives the runner at first a look. He delivers a 3-2 pitch. It's fouled straight back, so the count remains the same, 3-2. So the 3-2 pitch is coming up for the second time. Myers delivers. And comes in high, but he swings and misses, strike 3. So 2 outs now for the Smoke. It's going to bring in Xander Frank. He's the third baseman for GRB. Pickoff attempt at first again on Nigbur there, the runner. That ball in for called strike one. The 0-1 runner takes off. The throw to second is not in time. So Nigbur will steal second. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the batter, Xander Frank. Frank digs in. He awaits the 1-1 pitch from Myers. It is up and out, ball 2, 2-1. Myers has thrown 80 pitches, 53 strikes. The 81st pitch to Frank is swung on, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Dillard misplays the ball, and that run is going to score. So the error on Dillard will allow GRB to score, and making the score 9-3. That's going to bring in Chirek. Chirek is 0 for 2 on the day, struck out twice. First pitch Chirek sees here is swung on and missed, strike 1. That one's popped up to the catcher. Catcher Bunning calls it, and he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. And that will be the ball game. Southern Smoke will win this game 9-3. That will make the GRB Rays finish the tournament here 3 wins and 1 loss, and the Smoke will move to 3 wins, 0 losses. And we will have the 4th and final pool play game of the Smoke coming up right after this. We will have a new link, so be on the lookout for the new link coming up for the Smoke game coming up right after this game. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast.